I have pressed the red button, boys and girls. There's no going back now. What is going on, team? I am very much chuffed to be in front of the camera right now, filming for you guys specifically. What we're going to be doing today is an AI generated Q&A, okay? And yes, I did say AI because the questions that I'm going to be answering have been generated via AI. I saw a very cool video that Central C made as part of like an interview where AI was actually the one asking him questions, and I thought, why not do that? Like, why not do that? Because every time I ask you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram, they're always questions related to relationships or questions that aren't really questions, you know, or nothing at all. So I hope the camera quality is not too bad, guys, because I'm not using the back camera for this either because I can't see if it's going to stop recording. So I might as well use the front. Okay, so first question is, what was the exact moment or experience that made you commit to fitness? Was it a life event or personal realization? Oh, okay, so what really made me feel like it's time to get into fitness was when I was with my family. We were still quite a very big family at that time, and they were trolling me for how I was acting around them. So for you, those of you guys that don't know, I actually didn't grow up fat. Like, I grew up very, very fucking athletic. I really was into sports from a young age. And then, yeah, things happened in my life. I got obese, like, and then, yeah, that kind of went to like a standstill. I used to sit like this, guys. Like, I used to take a pillow and like put it on me like this just to cover my body. And my aunt, rest in peace to her beautiful soul, she was the one who was actually like, yo, this is not okay, because I was quite young as well, you know. And yeah, that's kind of when I realized that shit, not only is this weight like weighing me down, it's weighing everyone else around me down as well. So I've definitely got to like do something about it. So yeah. Second question here is, what's something you wish you could go back and tell your younger self when you first started working out? Ooh, okay. I would definitely tell my younger self to lift more and do less cardio, because I was a cardio bunny for sure. Like, I did a lot of cardio, and the thing is, guys, and I said in every video that I think I've made, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, whatever, is when you're fat, you are in the best possible position to actually put on the most amount of muscle. So I really wish that I would have started weightlifting much sooner. When you're having an off day and feel unmotivated, what's the first thing you do to push yourself to the gym? Sometimes I don't, and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Sometimes I don't, because I really think and feel that how I feel about how I feel when I'm working out is really important to me. Like, if I don't want to be there, I'm not gonna, you know, enjoy it, and I'm not gonna show up the way that I know I can show up. So why am I there? But at the same time, there are moments when I don't want to feel like working out, but I know that I've got to, and I know that what I'm feeling is not valid enough for me to not work out. That makes sense. I absolutely have to, or just get myself to do it, because I remember things like, I've got goals. Like, I want to grow as a fitness content creator, influencer. I want to grow the body blueprint. I want to reach more people that I could possibly inspire to start working out, you know. I want to be a better athlete. I want to be a better trainer. So those are some of the things that I tell myself when I am unmotivated to go. The next question is, what's one exercise you absolutely love and another you secretly hate but still do? If I'm being honest, guys, my favorite exercise to do has got to be... Damn, this is a hard one. I think it's gotta be shoulder press. Like, when I'm pressing, bro, and I'm pressing hard, like, I feel like a beast. Like, I feel powerful. I'm like, shit, you know. And people are always surprised. Not to be cocky, but like, whenever, like, I'm obviously a girl. When I go and I pick up like 15 kgs each hand, men are like, she's not gonna be able to, you know, get it up. And then I do, and I'm like, what do you think, mate? What do you think, mate? So I love doing shoulder presses for sure. Exercise that I hate, yo guys, it has to be Bulgarians. That is some bullshit. That shit should not be done. Okay, the next question is, how do you deal with balancing fitness with social events like going out to eat or celebrations? Are there any personal strategies that you use? If I'm going out, I usually will just always aim to have something that has protein, a carb, and vegetables if it doesn't. Yeah, it only gets a bit tricky when people start like drinking a lot and like there's a lot of dessert involved. That's when I'm like, but also I always remind myself that I'm not like on prep. Like I'm not a bodybuilder. No. I am not a bodybuilder on prep. Like I do not need to eat like I'm CBAM. You know, like I'm just trying to be in my best possible shape, inspire as many people as I possibly can, and grow my brand. So I really don't need to move like I'm on prep. So sometimes, yeah, I don't really take it too serious. Like there are times like right now where I'm like, damn, like I'm trying to lock in, I'm trying to look a certain way. So there I'll be more disciplined and just, yeah, just keep it clean, but it's not that deep. Have you ever hit a major fitness setback? How did you mentally and physically recover from it? I want to say it was my injury, but it wasn't. It was when I was in COVID and then I started gaining the weight I'd lost back. And it was for no other reason than the fact that I was just eating like a pig and I did not give a shit about taking care of myself and moving my body. That to me was a bit of that was a setback. But I think if anything, it helped me prove to myself why I am the body blueprint, why the body blueprint exists, because I had to work for it again. And not from a place of desperation, but from a place of like determination. Like this time I was determined to come back better and stronger. And I think the first time when I was losing weight, I was desperate. Like I just didn't want to look like that anymore. And yeah, I had different motivations completely. But how I dealt with it mentally and physically was I filmed a lot of videos for myself to watch where I would look at my face, look at how fat I was, and that would get me up my ass. That's how I approached it. What's your guilty pleasure when it comes to food, and how do you work it into your fitness lifestyle? Guys, I used to have the biggest, like, I don't know, like just affinity to toppers, like vanilla toppers. Like if you were in high school with me, you fucking know. I used to love toppers like crazy. And funny enough, I just stopped having them. Like I used to make sure that in my diet, I would have 2 of them a day. So like just 2, because before I could get through the whole pack. So I scaled it down to having 2, so I'd fit that in, given my calories for that time. And then that's how I'd like feed the craving. But funny enough, like I don't really crave anything like that, to be honest. I don't crave them anymore. One thing I love though has to be the giant muffin from Mug and Bean, the chocolate chip one for sure. I love that muffin, and when I have it, I can dust it easily. Like, love that muffin. But yeah, I only have it when I feel like I've worked out enough for me to feel not dirty when I have it, because it's, yeah, you feel the sugar in you after a while and then you feel a bit disgusting. So what was the hardest challenge you've ever taken on, and how did it change your perspective on your abilities? Hardest physical challenge? Wow. Honestly, I think it was when I had to deal with the injury, now that I'm being honest. Because of what I was doing at the time, I can't disclose just yet, but I really felt like the injury just, it fucked me for what I was doing at the time, which required me to be very physical, and also it just fucked me for the rest of my routine, because even after that thing had ended, I was not able to just get right back into my normal routine. And that for me was like how did it change my perspective of my abilities? I had to just, just eat better. Like, that's the thing, guys. I feel like, yes, you can work out, and working out is a very big part of changing your body, but how you eat determines a lot of things. So I just told myself, like, okay, cool. Like, I'm going to get my strength back in my shoulder. I'm almost there. I'd say I'm like 80% there. And I just told myself, like, I've just got to eat my protein. I've got to take my creatine. I've got to hydrate. I've got to do what I can, so that by the time I do get back to training, it's not as weak as it was. So yeah, that's how I dealt with that. You're not feeling your best, either mentally or physically. How do you show yourself grace while staying committed to your goals? Ooh, that's a personal one-ish, because I think I'm one of those people that and it dawned on me like this year, where I was like, are you really giving yourself or that person grace, or are you just giving them a free pass, right? So yeah, I think I know that I'm still a very not so relevant fitness like influencer. I hate to use that word, but yeah. I'm not big. Like, I'm not one of the people that people are searching for when they want this thing just fell, when they want fitness advice, due to like numbers and stuff. But at the same time, I know that there are people that know of me, know of the blueprint, and I'm so grateful for that. And I think, yeah, like whenever I am not feeling my best, about what I'm doing, I just remind myself, like, damn, girl, like, what are you made of? Like, the blueprint, like, this is something you built, like, from 2 hands and your mind, and you physically built the blueprint. So, like, surely that has to count for something. Like, you've got to make it matter. So, yeah. What's a common fitness mistake you made early on that people might be surprised by? How did it shape your current approach? I think I answered this right up front. Was the whole like doing too much cardio. Like, I did a lot of aerobics. I was doing burpees and all of that shit, and I feel like I should have just started lifting, like, really and truly. I didn't start lifting until like a very long time. Did I just cross my legs? It's very demure and very cutesy of me to do on camera. But yeah, it's that. Really and truly, guys, I can't even make it spicy for you. Like, that's the real answer. Can you share a personal story of when you felt the proudest of your fitness progress? Can't necessarily point out like a moment. Oh, I can. I actually can. I was at this tournament, guys. And these juniors obviously had watched me play like on the field. And when we got off, like, they wanted to take pictures with the broader team and stuff like that. And I was like, ah, cool, whatever. And then, like, 2 of them actually singled me out to say, oh no, the girl that's wearing the durag, we want to take pictures with her. I was like, okay. Like, I was very humbled, very, very humbled, because I don't think I'm on anything really as far as rugby goes right now. So I was like, okay. And they were just like, dude, your legs are insane. Like, your physique is insane. Like, wow, you know what I mean? Type thing. And it just, it just made me so proud. I was like, wow, like, I'm really glad that the hard work does show, you know what I mean? And I think it's at any time anyone compliments my physique and says, shit, this girl's fit, I'm like, wow, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate it, because I look at myself and think, oh my God, massive. Like, nah, I'm just like, okay, cool, we're not where we were, let's go to where we're trying to be. When I saw the way those kids like looked at me and they were like, dude, your physique is mad, like, your legs are insane, I was like, wow. Very much grateful. Yeah, that would be a moment I felt proud. It means a lot to me. It does mean a lot to me. If you guys are any of those people that I've seen in real life, I love you. I appreciate it. How has being a fitness influencer impacted your personal life, friendships, and relationships? I don't think it's impacted my life like that at all, to be honest. Like, I feel like, yeah, like, my friends are very supportive. My friends, my really close friends, have seen me want to be this thing since high school when I wasn't. And yeah, they're very proud of me. Like, they're very proud of me. And yeah, like, that makes me proud, because I know that I haven't even done anything significant like that just yet. As far as relationships goes, I'm not going to answer anything about relationships, guys. I'm not going to. And it's not even guys, it's AI. It's AI asking me about relationships. But yeah, the standard though, like, for relationships moving forward, is you've got to be a gym thing. I'm very sorry. Okay, you've got to be healthy, and you're going to be taking care of your physical health proactively. I'm not saying you have to have abs and a 6-pack. I don't care about that shit. You got to be active. That's it. That's the standard going forward. Last question. What's one thing your followers might not know about your fitness journey that you think would inspire them? I used to battle with binge eating. I hope I'm allowed to use that term on YouTube, because I know that they cut out some of these words. But yeah, I used to have a binge eating disorder, if I can put it that way. I would literally eat my feelings away. Yeah, I wasn't just fat because I just, was eating over my calories, consistently. I was binge eating. And by binge eating, I mean, like, consuming food for a family of 4 and I'm one person, and I would do it in secret, so no one at home would actually know that I would eat like 8 slices of bread and then have ice cream and then have cookies and then have pap and chakalaka in the fridge and then have, like, they didn't know that it was like that. They knew that I was eating a lot when I was putting on weight, but didn't know how bad it was. And there was a time, my last binge, I remember it so well because that was a binge that made me almost throw up. That's when I realized, like, yo, this thing is deep. Yeah, my last binge, I actually almost threw up. And I was alone. Like, no one was in the house at that time. I was having cereal, I was having toast, I was having everything, guys. And I think not a lot of people know that I actually dealt with that. And I think even after I lost all the weight, I was still dealing with binge eating. And it was tough, guys. It was tough. I have not binged in, I could say, 2-3 years. No. I've learned a lot about myself, food, how my body works. I'm still learning till today. But yeah, I have not had a binge in a really, really long time. And I'm not scared that I'm going to have a binge ever. Because, yeah, so if you are someone that has dealt with that or is dealing with that, I highly encourage you to read a book called Brain Over Binge. I'm going to insert it here somewhere. I can't remember the author, but I read that book. I didn't finish it, but I read it just enough for me to feel empowered that, you know what, this shit does not have to be my life. Like, I can actually stop doing this to my body. I can stop treating myself like a trash can, because that's ultimately how I felt. It's like you just put all these things into your body that you don't even like, but you're here just to, you know, and once you start, you feel like you can't stop. And I used to feel like, I used to feel compelled, you know, to just keep eating, and even if I didn't want to. And that was hard. It was definitely hard. But I'm so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to that author of that book that I stopped. You know, I really learned a lot about my emotions, how to not associate them with having to eat, and, you know. So I would say that's one thing that people don't know about my fitness journey. I don't speak about it a lot. I've spoken about it before. I don't speak about it a lot. Because, yeah, I don't know if binge eating is still even a big thing, to be honest. But, yeah, I used to do that. But now at the end of this video, guys, I've recorded on this phone for 20 minutes. That is insane. But, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I enjoyed making it for you guys. It's been like a nice sit down, you know. The next video, we're going to be back at it, baby, in the gym, showing you guys some workouts. Whether we're in the gym or not, I might switch it up and actually do like home workouts for you guys. I don't know. Take you through a day in my life, something like that. But definitely going to be adding in something fitness related, because this is a fitness channel at the end of the day. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure you guys are active. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys have anything you want to say in, you know, relation to any of the things that I've just said, please comment below, share your thoughts. I'm always going to respond because I'm not weird. So I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. Yeah, smash it, and I'll see you in the next one.